My name is Sarah Christina binti Muhammad Yasser, student ID 2024786423, and today I will be presenting on UITM eCourse registration system, with my focus being primarily on proposing a new model for the system and outlining improvements and recommendations. And I will begin now with the overview of the current system and then describing the proposal to also conducting a gap analysis and finally offer some recommendations. Currently, your ITM student register for courses via the eCourse registration (ECR) module in the iStudent portal. Students must log in using their UITM credentials, and that once they're inside of the ECR system, students enter the course selection for their semester, guided by the announcements and education calendars on the portal. This online system replaces manual paperwork, but operates as a separate web portal and companion mobile app that is distinct from other services like billing or learning management. However, other functions, for example, like viewing exam results, paying bills, or using iLearn, resides in separate App Store section. Users have noted that Digital Campus app currently serves as a main gateway to other apps rather than a unified platform. For example, one student pointed out that the app links out only to iStudents, and instead of integrating them, and recommended that they add registration results and billing features directly into one app instead of separate, because the current system can suffer from performance issues at peak times. For example, during exam result release or registration deadlines, many students tend to overload the portal. A user review urged UITM to update their server with more bandwidth to handle peak traffic, noting that the 10 years passing by does not do with any changes. In short, the current ECR suffers from fragmentation, an outdated interface, and a scalability bottleneck.
And Assalamualaikum, I'm Imran Batrisha. My matrix number is 2034-738-617. To evaluate external factors that influence the UITM eCourse registration system based on the horizon scanning approach, this method involves global trends, technology shifts, economic crises, regulatory, social or economic changes, user behavior in the market, and competitor or industry practices. Let's begin with global trends. Around the world, universities are embracing digital campus models, integrated platforms that combine course registration, financial services, learning management, and student support in one ecosystem. In this context, UITM must ensure that ECR evolves to support diverse academic pathways and align with global digital standards. If not, it risks becoming outdated in a globally competitive education landscape. Next, technology shifts, academic developments, and crises. Technologies such as AI, automations, and cloud computing are transforming how institutions manage student information. For instance, predictive analytics can help suggest relevant courses, and cloud infrastructures allow access to the system anytime, anywhere. The COVID-19 pandemic revealed the weakness of legacy systems and highlight the importance of resilience and remote accessibilities. Therefore, UITM needs to integrate ECR with AI tools, ensure mobile compatibility, and possibly link it with LMS platform to create a seamless academic experience. Moving on to regulatory, social, and economic changes. The Malaysian government has launched the digital transformation initiatives like My Digital Blueprints, which urges public institutions to adopt more advanced and efficient online systems. Moreover, the enforcement of laws like the PDPA means that student data must be handled securely. Economically, budget restriction in public universities challenge the ability to invest in new technologies. As a result, the ITM must balance affordability with compliance and modernization possibility by considering open source or cloud-based solution to reduce infrastructure costs while remaining legally compliant. For market user behavior, students nowadays expect a seamless and responsive digital experience. They want to be able to register the course quickly, get a real-time feedback, and access everything from their mobile device. And issues with the system like downtime or crashes quickly becoming viral on social media, damaging the university's image. Therefore, course registration platform must focus on improving user experience. Finally, we analyze competitor and industry practices. Many private and international universities such as Wales and UTP already use fully integrated student information system. These platforms offer centralized dashboard, real-time updates, and AI support, giving students full control over their academic journeys. To stay competitive, UiTM must benchmark against the institution and adopt a similar integrated model. If the ECR system remains outdated, UiTM risks losing its edge on digital education service delivery. What is happening? Currently, UiTM course registration (ECR) system allows students to handle key academic tasks related to course enrollment. Students can browse available courses based on their study program and current semester. This helps them see what subjects they are eligible to register for in each academic session. The system also supports enrollment in different types of courses such as core courses, electives, and repeat courses. This provides a basic but necessary structures for planning and managing academic progress. Another important feature is the ability to monitor accumulated credit hours. Students can check how many credits they have taken or need to complete their degree. This helps them stay on track for graduations and avoid taking too many or too few subjects. Finally, students can view and modify their course schedules during the add or drop period. This flexibility is useful when they want to adjust their timetable or change classes based on availability clashes or personal preference. These features reflect the current digital capabilities of the ECR system. However, many of these processes still basic and limited in functionality, user experience, and system speed. What is on the horizon? Looking ahead, emerging technologies and improvement could shape the future of UiTM ECR system and bring it in line with global best practice. One big possibility is the use of AI-powered support. In the future, the ECR system could use AI to provide smart recommendations, such as suggesting which electives fit best based on a student's academic goals or automatically checking for timetable clashes. AI chatbots could also be used to answer student queries 24 hours, helping them through the course registration process. Another major trend is the shift toward cloud-based infrastructure. If the server crashes, especially during peak registration hours, students face delays or errors. Ho- Hosting would solve this by making the system faster, more stable, and accessible from anywhere. It also ensures system continuity during unexpected events like campus closures or disasters. Lastly, there is a strong need for a mobile-friendly interface or even a dedicated students app. Many students today rely on their smartphones for everything. As a responsive, user-friendly mobile version of ECR would allow students to register for courses, set schedules, and get notification on the go, improving accessibility and overall satisfaction. Why was this work process selected? The course registration system was selected because it plays a critical role in the daily academic life of all UITM students across all campus, programs, and faculties. Every semester, tens of thousands students depend on the ECR system to register for courses, adjust their schedules, and manage their academic journey. This means that any issues, delay, or inefficiencies in the system can affect a large population at once. Because, because of its universal usage, this system becomes an important focus area for digital transformation. From a horizon scanning perspective, course registration is not just a one-time task, it is a key academic process that shapes each student's semester. It determines what class they take, how many credits hours they carry, and whether they stay on track for graduation or not. Because this process happens at a critical point at the start of every semester. Any technical failures or bad user experiences can lead to stress, academic delays, and public complaints. Therefore, future-proofing this ECR system is essential. There are two primary reasons why this process was chosen for evaluation. First, it is significant impact because it directly influences the academic success and satisfactions of the entire student body. Second, its operational importance because without a functioning registration system, academic activities cannot begin. It is one of the most frequently used digital platforms in UiTM alongside LMS tools like UFuture. The main objective of this analysis is to evaluate how well the current ECR system is performing and to identify what ways to improve it using digital technology. This includes scanning the external environment for trends and innovations such as AI chatbots, cloud hostings, and mobile apps that UiTM can adopt to enhance efficiency, reduce frustrations, and provide a more modern student-centered experience. So, what was the rationale of this work process? The ECR system was created to make the course registration process easier, faster, and smarter. When we use horizon scanning, we can see why this process is important now and even more important in the future. First, the system helps students plan their courses better. It shows what subjects are available for their program and semester. This makes it easier for students to choose the right courses and stay on the track for their studies. In the future, the system might even suggest the best courses using AI. Second, the system helps UiTM manage students that more efficiently. Before, registration was more manual and could be slow or have errors. Now, with a digital system, everything is recorded automatically. In the future, cloud systems can make it even faster, safer, and accessible from anywhere. Lastly, this system helps reduce the workload for academic advisors. Advisors don't have to check every student's course list one by one. The system can handle credit hour checks and other rules. This gives advisors more time to help students with academic advice, not only paperwork. Let's look at how the current YTM course registration system works, step by step. This is the usual process that most students go through every semester to register for their subjects. The first step is for students to go online and search for the iStudent portal. This portal is the main website used by students to manage their academic matters. This link is in this slide. This step might seem simple, but many students still have to manually search for the portal each semester, especially for new students who are not familiar with the system. A more modern system could make access easier through a mobile app or one-click login. Second, log in and apply for course registration. Once students reach the portal, they must log in using their student ID and password. After logging in, go to the course registration sections. Here we will need to apply to register for the semester. This application includes confirming their study program and the semester they are in. And the third, register for new courses or any electives. After applying, students can proceed to select the courses they want to register for. These include course core courses, which is compulsory, elective courses optional, and repeat courses if any field subject for each student. Students must check the schedule to avoid time clashes and make sure they meet the credit hour requirements. However, the system does not give smart suggestions or real-time cover alerts, so students must double check everything on their own. To support and improve the UiTM e-course registrations, there are several key skill sets already available within the university. The skills come from various departments including IT, academic office, and administrations. Together, they help make sure that system runs smoothly and is ready for future digital transformations. First, the IT operations and security team plays an important role. They maintain the system infrastructures and make sure it works, especially during busy periods like course registrations. They also protect the system from security threats and data breach, which is important since the ECR system contains sensitive student information. Next, the software and system development team is responsible for building, updating, and improving the system. They ensure that the platform follows academic rules, supports new features, and remains bug-free. If there are any changes in policies or system needs, the system updates the system accordingly. Another important skill set is user experience (UX) and user engagement. This team focus on making the ECR system easy to use for students and staff. They improve the design layout and responsiveness of this platform that users have a better experience, especially new students who might find the current system confusing. The data and record management team handles all student information related to the course registrations. They make sure that the data is correct, up-to-date, and stored securely. Their work is important for tracking academic progress, generating reports, and helping staff make informed decisions. The curriculum and academic coordinations The curriculum and academic coordination team includes faculty members and program coordinators who prepare the course offering for each semester. They update the course list, manage prerequisites, and make sure students are registering for the correct subjects based on their program structure. Finally, there is the strategic leadership, which come from the UiTM top management, IT leaders, and transformations committees. They plan, they plan for the long-term direction of the CR system, ensuring it aligns with university goals and national digital policies. Their leadership is important to guide future improvements and system updates. What is working? Based on the internal audit, we found that several parts of the ECR system are already working well and showing positive results. First, AI-powered chatbots have been introduced to provide instant support to students. These chatbots help answer common questions during the registration period, such as courses codes, deadlines, or system issues. This reduces the need for students to wait for manual reply from staff and helps speed up the process. Second, UiTM has started the transition to cloud-based servers. This allows the system to handle high traffic during peak times, such as the first day of course registrations. Cloud infrastructures offers better stability, flexibility, and reduce the chance of system crashes. Third, the ECR system has undergone a mobile-friendly redesign, making it more accessible to students who use smartphones and tablets. This helps improve the overall user experience, especially for those who don't have constant access to a laptop or desktop computer. These improvements show that UiTM is moving in the right direction to modernize the registration experience. So what can be improved? Although there are good developments, the audit also identifies several areas that still need improvement to enhance the overall system. The first thing is there is need for a smart notification system. Right now, students might miss important updates about registration dates, errors of or cost availability. So, a smart alert system using emails, SMS, or push notifications can help remind students about actions they need to take, reducing confusion and missed deadlines. Second, there should be a better student feedback mechanism. At the moment, it is difficult for students to give input on the registration process. By adding quick feedback tools like surveys or rating buttons after using the system, your ATM can understand user problems and improve the system based on real students' experience. Lastly, the system still needs load balancing optimizations. Even with cloud support, some users report slow loading times or delays. Better load balancing would make sure that traffic is spread evenly across servers, so the system remains fast and responsive even when many students are online and at the same time. Now let's have a look at the internal update of UiTM eCourse registration system to understand who is involved in the current process and how many people are responsible at different levels. First, we have the Academic Affairs Divisions, also known as Health Ehwal Academic. This department oversees managing and coordinating the registration process from the top level. Usually, about 10 to 20 people from this division are directly involved in making sure the registration runs smoothly. Next, we have academic advisors and lecturers. Each student's group is assigned one academic advisor who help guide students in choosing the right courses. This means one advisor per group, and they play an important role in checking course selections, credit hours, and academic progress. Finally, the most important stakeholders are the students themselves. There are over 100,000 students across 34 UiTM campuses who use the system during the course registration period. That's a huge number, and it shows how important it is for the system to be stable, fast, and user-friendly. In short, these internal structures show us how the course registration process is a collaborative effort involving different roles from the top level management to academic staff to students, all working together to ensure a smooth registration experience.
The proposed new model is fully integrated, modern student information system or digital campus platform that plans to unify the course registration and all other student services. All functions, which is course registration, payment fees, exam results, learning management, are housed into one system. Students log into a single portal or app to handle everything. This will handle the fragmentation issue as full fabric notes and or in integrated ISIS acts as a central system records system of records, ensuring data continuity and reducing duplication. The UI will be redesigned for usability on both web and mobile devices, inspired by the best practices, and it will use a shopping cart style enrollment interface where students can drag and drop courses, see the credit total, and check for the prerequisites in real time. All schedules and requirements are clearly displayed. The result of this user-centered experience is that the student can complete registration without running to the registered office, and the platform itself will push alerts to the students and admins. Students will be able to receive instant notifications via email or SMS when registrations are open, and when courses are full or when deadlines are near. The system also tracks the seat availability and can alert students if spots freeze up. Back-end analysis will also help allow the staff to monitor enrollment in real time to detect bottlenecks. For example, dashboards can show which courses are oversubscribed according to such system like real-time analysis and alerts for class availability.